Hi everyone, this is AnnaPortia, and today we're going to be talking about Quest for Camelot. Now, a few weeks ago, at 4 o'clock in the morning, when I couldn't sleep, I was scouring YouTube, and I found this wonderful little gem of a movie. Such a masterpiece of cinema has never been seen before, and it really needs to take its place with the other groundbreaking animated movies like Spider-Verse and Snow White. No, I'm kidding, this movie actually was terrible. It's official. Wizard and I finally actually agree on something.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty stupid. Although it's not my fault you don't agree with good ideas.
Oh, really? Let's just keep that difference of opinion aside for now. Alright, let's get into the movie. Okay, I know this is literally like the first 3 seconds of the review, but why is this the opening shot? Why are we zooming in on a cliff when the thing of interest is on top of the cliff? Anyway, so this is how we're introduced to our main character, Kaylee, and her parents.
Father, do you really have to go?
I'm afraid I must, Kaylee.
Tell me again why you became a knight.
The land was dark and treacherous. Brother fighting brother. On the very day that you were born, an unexpected hero stepped forth. His name was Arthur. And he was that true king.
Okay, I don't know why. But when Arthur's sword goes ding, it's so funny. Like, it seems like it's supposed to be a serious moment. Like, he's stepping up to be the king. And then you get this super cartoony, like, ding sound. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted by stupid things. Alright, back to the story.
He led us out of the darkness. Everyone rejoiced.
Wait, I lied. There's also this super bored-looking crowd. I thought this was supposed to be a celebration.
I'm coming with you, Daddy.
Yes, when you're old enough, Kaylee. I will take you to Camelot, I promise. I love you.
One day, I will be a knight, like Father.
He's gonna die. I'm calling it right now.
I know.
Hold it. But before that happens, we get a song about equality for all.
Promising equality for all.
Which is, I must say, highly appropriate considering this is medieval Europe. Like, it was definitely a huge prerogative back then. They were probably writing bills so the peasants could have equality. Like, that was definitely what they were doing, right? I mean, according to this movie, it is. So, who am I to say that they're not right? I mean, here we go.
Charming sing-along.
I have to disagree. I thought the song was rather...
Now let's get down to business. What about my new land? I wouldn't have supported you all these years if I thought you were running a charity. Time for the new king. And I vote for me.
I will not serve a false king.
Then serve a dead one!
He tries to kill Arthur right in front of every single knight at the round table. Which is certainly a highly debatable idea. Like, do you have any idea how powerful the majority of these guys were? We're talking like taking an entire castle by themselves, levels of amazingness. Even Arthur himself was a freaking boss at fighting, especially when he had Excalibur. But under this setup, it's even dumber, because we have Lancelot, Gareth, Gawain, Percival, Tristan. Like, there's no way those guys couldn't take on this doofus with dirty fingernails. Like, even Kay could probably beat this guy. So now it's time to have a funeral where Arthur officiates, and for some reason he's like 2 sizes too big, and he's just like, "Here's a shield, you very small person, and I am 25 sizes too big for reasons unknown to me." And he gives a speech about his most loyal knight, Kaylee's father, when he actually wasn't. It was, okay, alright. Never mind, from now on we're just ignoring all the lore since This obviously isn't really following it. It's just kind of loosely basing some things off of it. So now, after that, we get a sad song from Kaylee where it, for some reason, immediately cuts to a chicken having an affair. Like, what the heck? Who went out of their way to put that in? Like, geez, talk about not only unneeded, but tonal whiplash.
Excalibur has given us the strength to stand together against all injustice.
This movie does realize that Excalibur is just super durable, right? Like, that's all it does. The scabbard is actually the most useful part because it makes sure you don't get tired or bleed. Okay, alright. Never mind. From now on, we're just ignoring all the lore.
You made yourself look like an idiot.
Okay, Wizard, I don't need that from you. Get out of here. Go work on your own review.
Grumpy Bones.
Who needs you anyway? So, because of this griffin stealing the sword, a Rasputiny-looking Merlin sends a falcon to stop it, and the sword gets dropped into a grabby forest. Did I say grabby? Is that even a word? Okay, it's a word. I thought I was gonna make myself look like an idiot. Now that we've officially decided that grabby is a word, moving on. So now that everyone knows the sword is missing, Kaylee wants to find it, but her mom says,
No.
But Mother, Excalibur is missing. I must go after it.
That's a job for the knights.
Oh, all right.
How am I ever going to do great things if I'm stuck here?
Knock, knock.
Ruba.
Juliana. I was in the neighborhood and I thought I'd invade. Let's go back to war and violence.
oh no, not again. Who decided this should be a musical with less than splendiferous singers? I don't want a villain song. This song is terrible. It's barely even a song.
You, Juliana, lead me to Camelot. The back of your wagons, my men will all hide. You'll sit up front as the gates open wide. Now watch me create my mechanical army.
So, apparently this baddie has ties with Wile E. Coyote because he got his big bad potion from Acme, which turns his minions into metal sword thingies. I don't know. It's like combines the metal weapons with the people. I don't know. Anyway, so he captures Kaylee's mom so he can sneak into Camelot, and Kaylee escapes, and the mom sings a sad song while the chase scene is still going on. Like, she's trying not to die. Why are you singing a sad song? Why are you playing a sad song over a chase scene? Like, the tone is completely off. Also, how are those two huge things riding on those tiny boars? Okay, I'm just gonna say it. If these bumbling blockheads get beaten by a blind guy with a stick, the actual Knights of the Round Table would trash them so fast.
That was incredible.
Great. Took me 6 weeks to make this net.
Your net, you saved my life. Thank you.
And now I'll thank you
For what?
for reminding me why I'm a hermit.
Oh, wait. What's your name?
It's Garrett.
Don't you dare say that's Gareth. Gareth was a kitchen boy at Arthur's castle, who then became a knight, who also happened to be one of the nicest knights. He was not a blind, grouchy hermit.
You're doing it again. You're doing it again.
Oh, go stuff your face with Choco Pops or something.
That sounds like a pretty good idea, actually.
Okay, so after the hermit, because I refuse to call this imposter Gareth, after the hermit rescues her, I know the sound of it. No! Not another song! Oh, and this one includes a 90s hair flip. Like, jeez. So he finally allows her to come with him and his falcon. Because originally he's being all hermity and is all just like,
I don't take people places.
Alright, so now they wind up in Dragon Country. And there's gonna be a funny character here, isn't there?
Good show, Corny. That is clever. Here, let me have a go.
Oh, great. Funny to death.
I knew it.
Have you.
I got you, big.
Oh, what I do if I...
Why? No more songs, please! I can't do this anymore!
I'm not strong enough.
Also, why is there an Elvis and Sonny and Cher reference in medieval times? Like, what is going on with that?
Let's take them with us, please.
Oh, I suppose so. But no more singing.
I do agree with Hermit, no more singing. Although he's kind of one to talk, considering he literally just had like a 10-minute song, like 5 minutes ago.
Don't get me started.
Betty Fingernails is able to track them down. They get in a fight and they're able to escape, but Hermit gets injured. And pretty sure putting leaves on his shirt isn't going to help very much because the wound is under the shirt. Okay, whatever. We can just glance over that for now. And apparently they're all lovey-dovey. So yeah, that's a thing now.
That's not a thing.
That's definitely a thing.
No, it's not.
They finally find the sword, but Betty Fingernails finds them again. So Betty fuses himself with Excalibur, which would look way cooler. Like, he looked more frightening and intimidating when he showed up at Kaylee's house. Anyway, the dragons were able to avoid getting caught, and they go back to find Hermit, who split with Kaylee because he didn't want to go to Camelot. And for some reason, the dragons can fly because they agree that Kaylee is nice and Betty is bad.
Wilbur has breached the castle keep. The king is still inside.
Mother, I must help the king.
So Kaylee and Hermit rescue the king.
Where's Ruba?
He has the king trapped inside.
Did she just say he has king trapped inside?
He has the king trapped inside.
Kaylee, use your grammar. It's he has the king trapped inside. Nobody's getting past grammar rules around here. Not on my watch. And evil Betty gets disintegrated because they trick him into sticking the sword back into the stone, and then the magic spell gets broken and all these evil minions get turned back into people, and he disappears, and Arthur takes the sword out, and they all live happily ever after. Also, I would like to say that Kaylee's dress here is definitely a rival to any of the Disney princesses ones. I'm kind of surprised. They actually did a really good job on the design of her dress. But anyway, so that is the end. So I thought it was a very not good movie. It was, sometimes the animation was a little bit questionable at times. Like, it wasn't too bad, but sometimes there was a few things that looked a little bit, not quite polished, but that's okay. It probably wasn't a super high budget movie. I did not like the songs at all, and I was super shocked when I looked this up and figured out that it won awards for the songs, and it was actually nominated for, like, best songs of the year. It didn't quite win, but, like, I was like, what? This movie? These songs were, I hated them so much. I mean, somebody liked them? Okay, I was just kind of surprised, because I just thought they were very not good. Also, a lot of the performances were not super great, especially, like, the villain. I did not like Hermit's voice at all. It was kind of like 90s sounding, so I just don't really like that sound. I don't think it was necessarily he was like a terrible singer. It was just I didn't really like the sound, so I didn't like his voice. I would not recommend this film. Alright, and now I'll let you hear from Wizard. He's been very excited about talking about this film because he hated it so much when we were watching it. This movie was the worst movie I've seen in years! It made the last movie look good! Uh-oh, you're saying The Little Mermaid was good? Yo. Oh man, that's bad. Stop interrupting! Anyway, so this movie is pretty much
boring, and it's just about a peasant person.
Wizard, she's not a peasant.
Some stupid kid who decided to go save the country or whatever and go find the sword, and they do, and then they kill the evil baddie. And the baddie guy looks like an idiot and has stupid hair. And there's a blind guy who has a stick who thinks he's Daredevil or something. Also, they had terrible songs. There certainly wasn't anything as good as Under the Sea. Anyway, I'd give this movie a half of a star out of 10.
Alright, so there you have it. So thanks so much for staying, and if you like this video, like and subscribe and turn on your notifications, and I'll see you in the next video. Have an awesome rest of your day.